Our good partner, EMC.
Well, tricky and we know it. Yeah. Well, tricky and we know it. We know it. We know it. We know it. Yeah. Bro.
Please welcome Chad Sakac.
Woo!
Ready for the contest. The first inaugural Diamond Sponsor Hunger Games.
I love it. So you spend a lot of time talking about all sorts of things with everybody. What are you seeing specifically in the storage space that's interesting right now?
We're seeing our customers transform using our integrated technologies. It's changing the way they do their data centers. We're seeing a lot of uptake of scale-out NAS, scale-out storage architectures, which is cool. VMware integration is the deciding criteria for the customers. And the other thing that is cool is people are realizing big data can transform their business in big ways, which is cool.
Lots going on. All right.
Gotta love Hadoop.
Which charitable organization is EMC playing for?
The Wounded Warriors Project, which is a great, great charity.
Okay, excellent. All right, Chad has exactly 4 minutes, so take it.
And everybody who knows me knows that I'm always on time with demonstrations. So what we're going to be demonstrating here is some stuff that we've jointly developed around the software-defined data center. About 2 years ago, we decided certain capabilities should really be embedded into vSphere. And one of them, particularly for smaller customers, is backup and recovery. So this, you can see here, is the new vSphere 5.1 UI, and there's this new vSphere data protection capability. Within a few clicks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a backup job. I'm going to navigate through the vCenter instance. I'm going to open up the data center, look at this cluster, and I'm going to select the individual VMs that I want to back up. The next step of the sequence is to say, look, a backup always has got a backup schedule. So we'll do it daily. You could do this on a high degree of frequency, however you want. And then the retention interval. So let's just quickly change this here to 30 days. And at the end of it, we'll give it a creative name. Something like, let's see, VM Group Backup. All right. And at the end of this, in 5 clicks, we've created a backup job. Simple, easy, embedded, directly in the vCenter UI. Now, obviously these backups are actually leveraging everything in vSphere data protection APIs, leveraging inline deduplication technology. This is actually a joint project where we've embedded Avamar technology directly into the vSphere suite. And one thing that's very, very cool about that is not only is it very, very fast and very, very efficient, it uses a variable length inline deduplication technology, which means that the single VM that we just backed up is only using about 5 gigs worth of storage to store a 15 gig VM. Now, if there's any Avamar customers, out there? All right, you happy? Woo! All right. So very often what they found is with thousands of VMs, they're finding deduplication ratios that are like 90%, 99%. It's absolutely awesome. Now, the other thing, of course, that you want to do is you want to be able to do recovery. So recovery is just as easy. You can navigate to the individual VM. We can select the thing we want to back up and recover, and we're going to click Restore. Now, what's cool about this is it's actually leveraging also change block tracking, which is a vSphere API for a recovery. There's a really unique capability, and what it means is that recovery can happen about 30 times faster than any other approach. And again, this is built into vSphere 5.1, which is really, really cool. Now, another thing that's very important to understand about that is it's super, super, super fast. So when we do the restore, you can see that the restore is going to just take a few seconds to complete for a very large VM and can happen lickety-split. Simple, easy, embedded. So 5 clicks to back up, just a few clicks to restore. Awesome. Now the other use case for backup and recovery is user-directed restore. And the other thing that we did here is we made it simple and easy for users to back up and recover their own files. So there's a portal where I can log in as a user, and as I go through and I finish logging in, we're using the same Flex-based UI that's used everywhere in the new web client, which is absolutely awesome. For EMC customers out there, EMC customers, raise your hands. Thank you for being EMC and VMware customers. This is also the same UI framework that we use in Unisphere and ProSphere. So you can see, again, great tight engineering between VMware and EMC. I'm going to select a recovery point. I'm going to mount it. And then I, as the user, can navigate to the files that I want to recover myself. So this is backup as a service, in essence. I'm doing it myself. So I'm going to navigate down to where this thing was backed up. And it's on my desktop.
Chat out of time. Well done, though. Excellent, excellent demonstration.
I've recovered my files!
100 games is not for the week. We have a question for the audience as well. What do we have here? So, who do you want to provide technology for your virtualization backup strategy? And the results are captivating. What do you think, your storage vendor?
I think what would be interesting is had we rephrased and said free, included with vSphere, which one would you pick?
No changes allowed. Thanks, Steve. Great job.